Alright guys, how's all doing today? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Cece. It's great to finally meet you, and today we are getting into the new world that's shit with life and death, because last time we checked out Cass, so let's get straight into it. So this is a little icon for the new world, which is kind of cute. There's a little crow on it and everything. The new world is called Ravenwood, and the description says, things always get a little spooky in Ravenwood. The Whispering Glen, with its nightly moon revelry festivities, is perhaps the most normal part of the area, where locals have settled down for a slice of quiet country life. Crow's Crossing Village, however, is clearly quite haunted. Swings swaying by themselves, that merchant fellow down by the crypt, scary little Edith guarding the well of longing and regret. But despite the hauntings, the living have certainly made it their home. As well as with a variety of festivals and places to explore, Morningvale is where things get extra ethereal. It's well known as a home for ghosts and those seeking them. Sometimes Grimm even stops by. So let's check out the world. So in Ravenwood, we have three neighbourhoods. We've got a more kind of ghostly area, a countryside area, and then the main town centre. So let's take a look at the first area here. For our first neighbourhood, let's check out Morningvale. The description talks of this as being a haunting place with a bell tower chiming at random odd hours, this eerie clang of it, and the wind howling through the trees and sentient plants. It says ghosts choose to call this place home, and even the Grim Reaper wanders through now and then. Sims can find the baleful bog here, investigate the Tarot Tome Shrine by the bell tower, or listen to the whispers of the Guardian Tree and Alice. It also talks about a variety of festivals held here, so let's go check out some of the lots. Now prepare for me to butcher the names, but our first lot here is a residential and it's owned by the Zadi Gomes family. It's a 20 by 20. It is a 2-bed, 2-bath, if you can count the upstairs bathroom as being one too. That one just has a toilet and sink, it does not have a shower. And they have a really cute little greenhouse for their dining room, which is adorable. I love that touch. So that is the Zadi Gomes family home, and the next lot we can take a look at is Club Eternity. Club Eternity is a nightclub on a 30 by 30 lot, and the description says, Club Eternity takes the saying dance like nobody's watching, both figuratively and literally. If anyone knows how to party, it's the deceased. With a breathtaking dark gothic aesthetic, this club's more macabre patrons thrive, and even skeptics are convinced that ghosts still know how to live. Our next lot is the Cozy Casket House, a residential on a 30 by 20 lot. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, and it has the new lot trait that came with this pack on Hollowed Grounds. And for our final lot in this neighbourhood, we have the empty lot called Mystic Crossroads. It's a residential 30 by 30. The description says recently deceased, living but macabre. This spacious lot is perfect starter spot for any sim who's seeking an eerie setting and a charming afterlife aesthetic. So that's all our lots from Morningvale, but the next neighbourhood is called Whispering Glen. The description says Whispering Glen is Ravenwood's countryside. It's where people go to get away from the local hauntings. This place is steeped in ruins and rumours, so it's paradise for collectors and historians alike. You can explore the local crypt, investigate the Tarot Tome Shrine at the base of the ruins, garden in the shared community plots, or just round out a collection. It says there is a nightly festival held here, that on a full moon, clothing is optional. I mean, I'm not one to judge, so your Sims can do what they please on a full moon, but let's go check out the lots. Our next lot is a 50 by 50 residential owned by the Aether family. The description for this family is interesting. It says that Kai Aether had a miscommunication with the crow that went a little bit sideways, and that he is skeptical and does not believe in ghosts. So he doesn't actually believe he's a ghost himself, but they hope with the love of the family and the help of his support group, he'll one day be able to see the light. Our next lot is a 30 by 30 owned by the Gomes family. This lot has the bracing breezes and great acoustics lot trait. This family's description is really cool to see. It says that they are a very spooky family that are currently exploring everything they can about death, and along the way they are trying to discover their family ties to the Goth family, which is really cool to see. I love any hidden lore. I also couldn't help but notice in Morningvale, the Zadi Gomes family, same name, they're ghosts. I'm curious what that's about. The final draft is a pub lot on a 30 by 30. It's described as a cosy establishment welcoming all beings. Regulars come for the dimmed lighting, comfortable seating, and gentle tunes. However, the upstairs is often host to private events, most commonly events for saying goodbye to loved ones. This is Ravenwood after all. Our final lot in this neighbourhood is Hay Hill Landing. It's a 64 by 64 empty lot with natural light and homey lot traits. Now for our final neighbourhood, we have Crow's Crossing. It's a village founded by Mopi the Goat and rumoured to have been frequented by ghosts and regular hauntings. Visit the graveyard, investigate the Taro Drone Shrine on the edge of town, explore an abandoned house, or grant a wish at the well of longing and regret. Just watch out for Edith. It also has a variety of festivals that you can check out, so let's go look at some of the lots. So our first lot we're going to look at is the Old Ravenwood Estate. It is a 50 by 50 lot, 6 bed, 7 bath residential with unhollowed grounds lot trait. The description of this lot says that it used to be the home of a spellcaster and a tarot reader long, long ago, and that it's whispered to be haunted in the oldest building of Ravenwood. So that's Ravenwood Estate, and for our next lot in Crow's Crossing, we're going to take a little look at Mopi's Manor. So this house was originally built for Mopi the Goat, who's the founder of Crow's Crossing, and it's the perfect little starter house for any sim. It's a 1 bed, 1 bath on a 30 by 20 lot. Our next lot is a residential called Crow's Perch. Described to be the perfect little vantage point looking over the entire town, it's described as the historic building that is the perfect little family home for anyone starting out wanting to get the full Ravenwood experience. Our last residential lot here is the Spectre family home. The Spectre family are a lore all on themselves, far too long to explain here. So let's just say that Olive Spectre has some skeletons in her closet, and the father of her son, Nyon, previously known as Nervous Subject in other Sims games, has a close connection to the Grim Reaper. Our final lot is Eternal Hollow, the cemetery, on a 64 by 64 lot set up with everything that you'll need to host the new event type that came with this pack, Funerals. But with that, we've covered every single lot that came with the New World Ravenwood. Now, what do I actually think of the New World myself? I think it's stunning. I think this is a gorgeous world, and I think EA have outdone themselves. But that kind of makes me nervous, because this has set a new bar for me of what my expectations of EA are, and I don't know that they'll meet that again. The smallest details around the world shock me that they were provided, and I guess that's not an amazing thing to say, but I love them. The little ghosts playing around the bell tower, the ghost cow plant, the water. The water in Morningvale is like an iridescent purple hue, and it's so pretty. I love how it all looks. The mist and fog that completely surrounds Morningvale, as well as the trees that kind of creep all around it. They've really found a way to create this eerie atmosphere here, and I love it. Even Whispering Glen is such a nice area. I think it maybe doesn't have as much detail to it as other areas. I think the other neighborhoods have a lot more small details that make it feel more built up, whereas Whispering Glen feels very open and there's not as much going on visually. But it's still full of greenery and bright, colourful flowers, making it quite a pretty area. Also, I know it doesn't snow in Ravenwood, which we pay for seasons and we expect it in every pack, but this was the creative choice EA chose to make. If you want snow, I believe there is a modder who has fixed this, if you have access to mods and are willing to do that. But overall, this world has so many little details that have shocked me and I think are so nice. Like if you go to Crow's Crossing, the little play park has ghosts that spin and play all around the swing set, and the swings actually move on their own every so often as if they're haunted and someone's using them. So, in my opinion, Ravenwood is such a gorgeous world that it's created a new bar for me of what I expect from EA, because this is such a stunning world. But next, I can't wait to see this world in action and actually get into some of the gameplay. So if you'd like to see that, stick around, like, follow, subscribe, do what you're going to do, and let's get into gameplay next time. But with that, we're all done for the day. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. See ya!